quita el tirón ahí, ¿no? Que le salude. En esta dirección. Esperad a que pasamos nosotros. Cutthroat, cortacuellos. O bueno, sí, o cortagarganta, cortagarganta. Haber cargado justo cuando... Y ahora vamos nosotros por delante, ¿no? De todas formas... Claro, me da la impresión de que igual sale... Ah, claro, es que ellos no los detectan. Ellos no los detectan, pero nosotros sí detectamos. O sea, gente invisible y cosas de ese tipo. Entonces entiendo que por eso han salido, ¿sabes? Como muy alarma. Así que lo que tenemos que hacer...
What do you say, your knightship?
Inerte, ¿no?
Will you escort us to Silver Glen? We are your knightship. Without right you are, Sir Knight.
Venga, vamos nosotros por delante, Patrick.
Don't look at me like that. It's not as though I'm enjoying this.
Silver Glen! I can see the watchtowers! We're almost there!
Una araña por aquí. La guardia o y aquí tenemos a dos tíos, aquí tenemos a dos tíos y aquí tenemos a un tío, ¿vale? Y aquí a otro tío y a otro tío. Y eso parece ser todo, y ya llegamos. Bueno, o sea que simplemente estamos nada. Por aquí no, parece que hay nadie. Vale, pues... ¿dónde le saco el esqueleto? A estos dos, igual. Exacto. Y si quieren huir se van a quemar. Vale. O sea, entonces ya casi nos podemos ir olvidando. Y ahora iba a centrar mis esfuerzos en este lado. Por lo menos o eso o aquí que hay dos. Pero... sí, por eso mismo. ¿Cómo crees que va a ir? Te quería ayudar, sí. Lo matamos y luego nos centramos con los otros. Hasta que vengan los de enfrente. Voy a estudiar a las tierras. Y como se me ocurra... ¡Uy! ¡Qué poquito ha faltado! Madre mía, qué puta. Immune to charge. ¿Eres inmune? ¿Puede ser? No, negrata, perdona, tenía los cascos. Joder, ya se ha ido.
I freeze you where you stand. Assault from the air.
¿Qué pasa, negro? Que la movida está... ¿Me estabas oyendo? Con los... ¿O no? La conversación. ¿Habías entrado al final? Vale, vale, es que no sé qué ha pasado, tío. No sé si estábamos hablando o no. Yo tampoco te veía a ti, no te veía en ningún momento. Sí, estábamos en el chat juntos, por eso sí me ha dado la noticia de que entrabas y de que salías.
Save me! Oh, do save me!
Ya, pues...
Save me! Oh, do save me!
no sé, no hemos podido hablar. Pero bueno, y estamos jugando con Pat. Me voy a echar una partida que he llegado bastante tarde hoy a casa y nada, me iba a acostar ya, así que no he grabado. Nada, para darte las buenas noches y un besito. Que descanses, moreno. Cuídate. Chao, chao. Hasta ahorita. Madre mía, las críticas. Se muere, ¿eh? Uy. No se ha muerto, pero... uy. ¿Qué ha pasado? Ah, mira, este sigue aquí. Ya, ahora le curamos. Me voy a reservar el bleeding, quizá para luego. Alpista poison.
You to your toxic kiss!
Tiro de vidilla, ¿no? ¿Qué no puedo hacer? Hombre, sí, puedo poner un oil. Un cabrón. Aquí. ¿Sí? ¿Se ha muerto alguien? Este, qué bien. Y este otro va a morir ya. El que estaba por aquí. Ese está fuerísimo. Luego está este que no le puedo ver. ¿Qué pasó con el de la magia que se fue por aquí? Ah, está aquí. Está ahí, le meto. Ah, le congelaste, ¿no? Ah, no, es esto, el congelado. Entonces le meto a este. O a estos de aquí. Vale, lo tengo 100% más bajo. Bueno, pues... Hombre, este está muy lejos. Y muy bien escondido. Madre mía, qué trabajazo. ¿No? Es que juraría que no está ahí. Sí, eso parece. Ese tío nos la está liando. Vale, pues queda o la muchacha esta o este. Pues vamos a pegarle a este, ¿no? Que lo tenemos a... Bueno, en realidad, ¿sabes qué te digo? Sí, vamos a pegarle a este. Nuestros colegas nos ayudan mucho, ¿no? Y Alfie también. No decía que Alfie había matado a uno, que se lo había comido. Todo mentira, ¿no? ¿Dónde está Alfie? Yo le quería ver comerse a este. A ver, ¿dónde está este? Ah, pero le voy a pegar a este, claro. Es que esta es la más... este es el Captain. Me parece a mí. Se lo voy a poner a huevo a la bendita. Stun y Stun Fail. Vale. Mírale, a ti sí te aparece.
Joder, se lo están gozando, ¡Ostras! Son teletransportados, hombre. Sí, pero si te explica que a partir de ahora vamos a enfrentarnos a enemigos que se van a poder teletransportar. Por cierto, nos vendría de puta madre un teleport de esos. No quiero que se me queme el esqueletos. A ver, voy a hacer una cosa. Joder, a veces qué siniestro es para apuntar. Va, me va de lujo. Tasca. Tasca. Ostras, había otro. Es verdad que le quedaba más de poca vida. Nada, solamente como que tienen miedo, ¿no? Tienen miedo. Mira, Alfie. Alfie ataca si los tiene al lado o qué. O no ataca. Y es todo una mentira del gobierno. Sí, no le meto.
¿O qué esperarte a Alfie?
Hacer que de... No, le meto. Alfie, yo no quiero... Que va. No vaya a ser que no nos maten al pobre. Encima ha sufrido mucho, Patri, está conmocionado. El pobre Alfie. Bueno, por aquí había alguien. 100%. Estás fuera. Y 100%. Oh. ¿Le doy a este? 72, es que prefiero ir a por el de 100. Porque es casi, o sea, más seguro. Ahí va. Bueno, da igual. Ahora tenemos una araña de fuego. Mucho mejor. Vale.
No me voy a poner en esta postura que yo estaba con vértigo de cervical.
Ese tiene fuego, si no me digas.
Para nada.
Uy, se ha descongelado ese, Patri.
igual es el momento de darle.
He hecho una con el par.
En la cara, ¿no? Se los ha pasado por la cara. Tengo 4 puntos, tío. Son 4 puntos, lo pone claramente. Sí, tengo puntos. Ahora son 5, pero es que ponía 4. Menuda estafa. Me siento estafado. Pero bueno, parece que lo he derretido al comer.
Ah! Someone, help me, please!
Ahora, cuando terminemos la pelea, ponte delante para que así no ande, ¿vale? Porque
Someone help me! Please!
Y intentaremos apagarlo un poco lo antes posible, pero ya sabes, esas cosas son igual. Ah, ese ya ha muerto. Vale, si sobrevive a este. Ah, quedan más.
Seven have mercy on your soul!
From drizzle to deluge.
Oh, I'm tripping.
No me entro por allá, pero va por aquí, cabrón.
Silvergun caught me far off. Quickly now.
Vale, puede que haya más peleas, entonces. Pero estamos viendo. Ah, mira, está aquí dentro de la vaina.
In the name of the goddess, halt. Who goes there? In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here, only the glory of Immaculates. Why, it's Silver. We have traded the sun. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our... But I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to... One's out there, Wanderer. Their
The
blood
Immaculates
is
here seem to be a
impure.
friendly enough bunch, though I wonder if they can be trusted.
I hope you haven't come for work in the mines. Overrun by goblins, they are.
I hope you haven't come for work in the mines. Overrun by goblins they are. But why toil in the dark when you can bask in the light of the one way?
Silver Glen. We did it. Oh, you did it. Oh, Mara, my love. Truly have we been delivered. You live, Alfie lives, and I do too. Oh, joyous hour. I still can't believe it. Silver Glen.
Creo que a este tío le vamos a tener...
I welcome.
Source hunter, are you? What brings you to this neck of the woods? The goblins? The orcs? The cult? I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. Don't be surprised if you hear more than a few unkind words about yours truly around town. And I'm finished with this one. Oh, I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of a challenge. Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed. But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point. I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though. Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies, the nutty oaf sits on a river. I can't be certain myself where...
Hello and welcome to our You've probably noticed that my ma's a bit in... My father was a...
Hello again. Or do a salutoin. You've probably Mars a bit in. My father was a good man.
Why don't you stay a while, darling?
Hello again. Or do.
Farma Malbenita. My story. I believe Lawrence, my son Sebi, and my sweet. We wait. We help him inside. When his father there, I come to Silver Glen to discover truth, and here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man. Exactly this. Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will plant charity. I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter.
Don't worry.
I have no. As for neighbor, Mezalfa, nothing natural could cause such a terrible disease. Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you? How goes search? Oh, I am ready to hang that. How you say, son of Lady Dog from highest branch.
Orders.
My champion, my healer and protector. How delightful it is to see you again. Oh, I'm doing dandy. Thank you for asking. My wound is quite healed. A bit tender still, but coming along nicely. The powers that be have been going quite easy on me since we've been here. In fact, I'm expecting a promotion from Beast Further to House Guardian any day now. Better house, better food, and less cargo carrying shall soon be my lot. Our little adventure hasn't changed all that much, I think. We're still kindly enough, without being truly affectionate to me. But I'm all for cuddling anyway. They bicker too, just like they always used to. But with a playful glint in their eyes I never really saw before. And the my champion, my healer and protector. How delightful it is to see you again.
Welcome, your knightship. Oh, be welcome indeed. I've a song in my heart and a spring in my step, my liege. I've had orcs on my tail and bandits to boot, and yet I live. How can I be anything but happy? Oh, the smithy's doing grand for
Como
your
que está
knightship.
todo, esta
Thanks to your
familia está toda
valiant rescue
agradecida,
of
está
Alfie, I
contenta, ¿sabes? Es
had
la
to
gente más feliz
abandon
del
my most
mundo,
valuable
bastante.
gear, which means my products are up to the high standards you may expect from Bjorn Stoutborn. For such is my name, and such is my reputation. She's alive and kicking, my liege, just like she always was. Oh, certainly she can be a handful, but I wouldn't really have it any other way. We survived thanks to you, and each hour we are together I count as a blessing. It was so good of you to drop by, my liege. As always, be welcome.
Ahora tiene moviditas guays. Antes no tenía.
My, I see you appear and everything brightens. Such is the joy you have brought us. Please be ever welcome in our new establishment. I'm swell and settled here in Silver Glen. I have a roof over my head instead of menacing forest canopies looming above. I have a cozy bed to sleep in instead of moss and leaves to lie on. I have a husband to cuddle come the night instead of having to stand. Oh, he's doing peachy. As am I. We do still feel great sadness for what happened to our friends in Hunter's Edge. But the selfish side that houses in every soul is mighty glad we made it out together. A new smithy, a new life. The gods are kind to us.
Psst. Over here, Hunter. It's me, Ahu. Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silver Glen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? They're thick as trout. I haven't seen haven't you? Now, they all act. I've been shadowed Mangoth, but we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers. The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen.
Goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as done and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge aroma.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town. The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter. The White Witch resides somewhere in the wilds of the surrounding forest, and we must find her.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates. I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine... The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit.
The few, the proud, you find yourself in the goddess's temple. Therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome. Read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment.
Oh, Holy One.
Do you hold it to be true, O Seeker, that you are ready to be? Your unpreparedness disappoints me. But an immaculate is not born, he is made.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. But I can still smell the stink of persisting putrescence wafting from their grimy flesh. Silver Glen. This place sickens me. As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon emaciated shoulders. Perhaps I had better explain in greater detail. Yes, let's get this over with. Once upon a time, I was a young... I knew my... And so I... But then one day, a young woman visited my kingdom. She was a poetess and undoubtedly I have answers. Because once I beheld the salivating jaws of death bite and gnaw in eager anticipation of my inevitable consumption. I shall not say more than that I found a cure of sorts. Yet, like all things, the cure is temporal. So believe me, Hunter, when I say that if you'd have stood so very near the moors of decay as I have, you too would be sorely tempted by the ancient promise of necromancy. Oh, it doesn't just happen around here, it happens everywhere. And that is because those who perform feats of necromancy don't know their history. They are like the followers of ancient holy men that distort their examples' teachings with newfangled and perverted practices. What was art has become artifice. What had meaning lost it. I do not know what the likes of Evelyn want to accomplish, what their true end goal is, but you may be certain it is not the great pursuit. Life has no meaning to them. It is life they have lost. I do, for they have demon blood running through their scoundrelly veins. Admittedly, unlike true demons, their volatility is not only highly annoying, in all too many situations it can be lethal. My ultimate purpose. Yes. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned that. Not yet. Suffice to say that I do not live like others do. I do not live for happiness, for the joys these earthly hours may bestow. My existence is the hunt, and through that hunt I may just find deliverance. Soon I must confront my purpose, or perish. Lord, what fools these mortals be. Irrational. Is it irrational for a mother's blood to run cold with unutterable horror at the sight of a serpent slithering through the very crib where her babe lay sleeping? Aversion, distrust, and hatred. Such is the grounded trinity that should be anyone's approach to demons. As to the trigger, cannot you make an educated guess? Alcohol is the alcoholic's friend turned foe. With that, you know enough. You are right, and you are wrong, Hunter. Right, precisely because I was wronged. As you long have guessed, the wound that ever bleeds was inflicted unto me by one of our species. Though in many ways she, Hiraka, was beyond human scope. My station was a high one once, a king's, until I was brought very low. I learned among the dregs that men are the same everywhere. Whether they approach you in a back alley reeking of sewer or the jasmine-scented corridors of royal castles, they smile at you warmly, like friends would, as they fondle their daggers' hilts behind their backs. You are right that I lost affection, but I found it again among the beasts, among the stray cats and street dogs with whom I shared my all too meager meals. Over time, the deer of the forest no longer fled when I approached. Birds would gladly perch upon my hand and eat from my palm. I found among them a serenity unseen amid humanity. There you are wrong, because for them, I harbor a vivid love indeed. I am not from any place anymore. I go where my quest leads me. Besides, the name would mean nothing to you. The glorious city in the glorious kingdom where I was born. I remember them well, the sandstone castles, hued like the very sun that batters their battlements without rest. I can see them still. The fountained gardens and halls of pearl-colored marble inlaid with gemstones set in shapes of plants and beasts. Yes, I can see them still, though when I try to focus on their details, like mirages they dissolve upon approach. Time, it frays the foundations of memory. For 1,000 reasons, and for one especial. The 1,000 obvious ones are list with pleasure. The special one, that is my secret to keep. 1. Their scourge taints the natural world. 2. Their machinations irreversibly corrupt minds. 3. Their perversions seek to end all beauty. 4. 5. Their presence distorts all intrinsic harmony. Hunter, I could find you cross-dressed under the spell of a dominant goblin, yet when next we'd meet there'd be no questions asked. I have my secrets. Undoubtedly, you have yours. They are ours to keep. I told you to forget! By bugger's claws, I told you. Your inquiry does me a discourtesy, even if that was not your intent. Let me therefore reiterate my most pressing request not to dwell on this matter. Should in due time our confidentiality grow, or circumstance, due time has not yet come to pass.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
this for you anyway.
por fin.